Game 3 about to get underway here from Grossinger Motors Arena on the Nihil Game of the Week, powered by Extreme Sports Midwest. I'm Aaron Schellen. My partner is Eric Willowite, and the Bloomington Thunder so far 2-0 in this holiday four-pack from Bloomington, a 5-2 victory in the Bantam Game 1, a 6-1 victory for the Pee-wees, or excuse me, for the Squirts in the 10U matchup that just ended, and now the Pee-wees will take center ice as the Thunder welcome in the Kenosha Komets. So far in the regular season, an 8-team regular season Pee-wee Silver Tier 3 sees the Thunder currently sitting in 5th place. Only 7 games, though, 4-3 on the season, 22 goals, 18 against. On the other side, Komets sitting 8th at 2-8-1 in their 11 games. So an opportunity for Bloomington to move up in the standings. For the Komets, though, last time out was a 3-1 victory over the Romeoville Huskies. That was back on December 30th. And for the Thunder, their last matchup was a 3-2 victory over the Falcons back on December 17th. So both teams coming off of a W. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all of the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nihil member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee-wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nihil will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nihil Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about Nihil and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the Nihil president, or visit the website at nihil.info.
So, Aaron, I think we have our first situation here with the Bloomington teams where we have another family member playing in this game. So, goaltender Christopher Abamont, I'm going to assume is the brother of Brian Abamont from our first game in the 14U game.
There's also Matthew Abamont out there as well. So the Abamont family well represented here for the Bloomington Thunder.
I missed Matthew there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that. You know, we've done a 10U, a 12U, and a 14U, and so far that's the only name, I believe, that is carried from one team to the next. I believe. I could be wrong.
And it's good. So I'm going to imagine the Abamonts have a forward, a defenseman, and then we know they have a goalie.
They have a goalie, yeah. They got the whole ice covered.
That's right. A lot of, maybe basement or garage hockey going on there.
We'll get you your starting goalies here in just a minute. It looks like for Kenosha, it's going to be number 97, Rhett Earhart. He's the only goalie listed on the roster, so unless somebody comes out of the tunnel there in a moment, we're going to assume it is 897 Rhett Earhart, and on the other side, the Thunder have a couple of goalies on their roster, so we'll wait and see who makes the trek into the goal. We've talked about Christopher Abamont. They also have Lizzie Davidson, number 6, so we'll see who gets the starting nod for the Thunder here today as they look to improve to 5-3, while the Komets look to pick up their 3rd regular season victory of the year.
Now, Aaron, you mentioned who the goalie is and if there's a phantom goalie. We actually did have that in the last game.
We had a phantom goalie last time. That's right, number 10.
Lucas Alvarez came out of the tunnel. Who's that?
So it will be Christopher Abamont getting the start in net here for the Thunder. 13-minute periods. Thunder in their home whites with the black numbers piped in fluorescent green with that same fluorescent green name on the back. They've got the green and black stripes on the jersey. On the pants on the other side, the Kenosha Komets in that very distinct dark red Komets jersey with the orange stripes up and down the side, black numbers, looking very Florida Panthers-ish in that color scheme, and we're underway. Komets look to work the puck up and out, and they are able to get it out as far as center ice, but Rowan Juergens taps it in offside, so we have a whistle 16 seconds into period 1.
You have a much different situation here with the size of both teams, actually. We're looking at the rosters and the extra players that are available on the bench for both teams, so no issue in terms of players having to double shift.
Fatigue should not be an issue in this one. Backhanded forward and taken away
Unless you're talking announcer fatigue.
Yeah, that's not quite there yet. Give me about another hour. We've been here, folks, since, what, about 9 o'clock was what time we got here? Left our houses in the Chicago suburbs about 7 a.m. today to bring you 4 quadruple header, holiday 4-pack, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
A lot of hockey here in Bloomington, and I'm having a lot of fun.
We love it.
Working down the near boards with it are the Komets. That's thrown cross ice. Nathan Tatuli, but nobody on the other end of that pass. Out to center ice, and there's 6 skaters out there for Kenosha. Let's see if they got them. No, I don't think they did. I think they're just going to whistle down an icing here on the Thunder. But the Komets absolutely had 6 skaters out there on that for a couple of seconds there, really. Enough that I could count that there were 6 out there skating around.
I think maybe it was because they did not have possession.
Yeah, they let it go.
Yeah.
So draw to the right here of Christopher Abamont. It's won by the Komets. Swept out of the zone. Giving chase. First one on, it'll be Gray Tamman. Tamman in with the shot, and the save is made by Earhart. Puck sitting around the top of the slot. The shot, another attempt there by Tamman, and another save by Rhett Earhart. So Gray Tamman using that speed to separate from the defense and get a quick shot.
Yeah, you got to like that if you're Bloomington. On your penalty kill, you're keeping the Komets hemmed inside their own zone and getting shots on goal.
Put into the near corner. Matthew Abamont down there. Backing it up off the boards and out. It's Colin Alvarez on the forecheck. This is Ryder Martin. Martin stick handles across the blue line. High slot area. The shot, it was going to go wide of the far post, but still using that right pad to kick it into the corners. Christopher Abamont. Pass up ahead to Tamman. Gray Tamman across the blue line. Has it taken by Evelyn Fain.
She did a nice job. Sorry, Aaron. I was going to say, she just targeted that possession and was determined to get possession of that puck back for the Komets.
Has it again. Fain now stops behind her net. Comes out the other way on the forehand. Throws it up forward to Andrew Hayes. One wide of the net. Over on the near side with it now. Thunder hard, high backhand. You don't see that very often from that angle. Alex Schrock got all that backhand and put it on goal from the near half boards, forcing Earhart to make the save. Komets flip it forward into the offensive zone. Alvarez on the forecheck, chasing down Alex Schrock. Schrock blows a tire. That gives the Komets a chance to possess. This is John Gilhouse. He loses it. That puck is put towards the net. Bounces wide of the far post. Here's Angel Rodriguez. Tries to pinch, gets away from him, and forces Madeline Constable back to play the puck. Constable with another whack at it. Still stays in the third attempt. Constable's able to work it out to center ice.
Well, she would have had that first attempt cleared, but the Bloomington player fell right at the boards just as she was trying to clear it. I think that was Gilhouse who had slipped.
Yeah, Liam Provost, number 16, made his way to the bench slowly. Looked like he was favoring one of his legs there. He's sitting over on the bench right now. In the near corner with it, Isaac Haynes. Up along the near boards. 5 skaters over there right along the near half boards, and that's flipped out by us. Now, if this is the NHL, that's a penalty.
That's right.
But it's not, so it's not. It's going to be a face-off to the right of Rhett Earhart.
Where's puck slot?
The puck slot. We got the puck slot right in front of us, something I wasn't aware of until game number 1. Right here in the scorer's booth, there's a little slot that's about the width and height of a hockey puck, and it allows them to hand pucks to the officials. I never knew that was a thing. I've never noticed that before.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. Hard centering feed. Misses its intended target, but the Thunder are able to keep it in for the moment. Riley McGuire lofts it out to center ice into the offensive zone, and that'll be another icing. A bit of a choppy start to the first period here. 7:55 left.
We had one of the either spectator or booth official get that loose puck and turn it back into the cage. So they have a couple stacked up there for
They do.
the puck slot, the dispenser as we called it.
Yeah, we've got volunteers, you could say, working in both of the penalty boxes. So
Yes.
she's one of the penalty box operators, I guess. Shot in from a bad angle, goes behind the net.
It's kind of like lunchroom mother. So.
Yeah, something like that. Rowan Juergens clears it in between the dots, now in the near corner. Comes out the near side. There's Juergens with it again. Turns around, backhanded pass, throws it to the opposite corner where Clara Pratt is the first one on it for the Komets. Here's McGuire again. Loses possession. Back out to center ice. Shoban Rudy. Battle at center ice. Here come the Thunder. That's Tamman again. Tamman the centering feed, and a couple of white jerseys on the other end of that on the near post, but not able to connect on the pass. That's Thomas Siwich who loses the puck, and out to center ice now. Potential 2-on-1. This is Vincent Sigilio.
Well offsides.
Well offsides, yep. Sigilio lost control of the puck, went offsides, and one of his teammates brought it in ahead of the play. 6:52 now left in period one.
Well, I'll tell you, Aaron, this is our third game that we're televising of the 4. And in those first 2 games, we had like multiple goals scored by this time.
Yeah. In that first game, the 14U Bantams put up 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes. In their Bantam 14U bronze matchup, so a lot of scoring. 5-2 in the first game, 6-1 in the second. Nothing so far here. They're about half of period 1 between the Thunder and the Komets. This is Gilhouse. Gilhouse centers it. Knocked out of harm's way by Tatuli. Aiden Target clears it in. And the Komets now work it out to center ice. It's Nico Bell tries to stick handle, taken away from him. Gilhouse centering feed there for Provost. Provost puts the backhand wide of the near post. That's Whitecamp who clears it down deep. And then the centering feed through the paint. Schrock puts it towards the goal, and Gilhouse not able to corral that rebound. He had a wide open net if he had been able to control the puck. Out to center ice.
Well, one thing I've noticed with Red Earhart in goal for the Komets, very active with his stick in the crease there. There's a couple times where he's swiped that puck away. So he's not waiting for things to happen. He's being the aggressor when he needs to.
Well, that's how goalies are taught to act. Be the aggressor, come out on the puck, play the man, and Alvarez knocked off the puck.
That should have been an interference there.
It's Angel Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez again. With some space, across the blue line, backhands it towards the dots. And Rowan Juergens now. Komets walk forward. Juergens taps it ahead, looking for Chihak. Isaac Haynes has to play it below the red line. Chihak again. Tries to get that puck on his forehand and can't. Cross ice pass into the feet of Birchie, and it does come out to center ice. Angel Rodriguez will turn and whack it back into the zone, and they'll get another opportunity. Nice cross ice pass, and there were another too many men on the ice penalty, and there were 6 skaters out there again, and this time they got caught.
Yeah, that time they had possession of the puck as they still had the additional skaters on the ice, so we'll have a bench minor here on the Komets.
Let's see who will serve said bench minor. Looks like Isaac.
Andrew Hayes.
Andrew, yes.
The long
Andrew
line of Hayes brothers playing in the NHL. No.
I didn't know they had a little brother who lived in Kenosha.
Sure. Why not?
They draw to the left now of Earhart. tipped forward by the Thunder, back to the point. Juergens puts it towards the goal. It's deflected into the corner. Tammen back to the point. Juergens again, D to D. There's Fox Taylor getting an angle, getting the shot in. The save was made. That one's off the side of the net. Tammen back to Juergens. Juergens fires the shot wide. That goes wide of the near post.
Well, I love what Bloomington's doing here. They're just like, get it, shoot it, get it, shoot it. As soon as they say that.
This is Thomas Silwick playing it over to the far corner. As soon as you say that, they stop.
Right.
Gray Tammen has it back to the point again. Here's Rowan Juergens. Juergens D to D again. Works it over to Taylor. The shot in and out of the glove of Earhart, and it finds the stick. And out to center ice by the Komets.
Yeah, I think Taylor was purposely looking for that top right corner. Good save made there by Earhart.
1 minute left on the power play. Bench minor for too many skaters. Ryder Martin is able to intercept the puck at the near point. Turns around, tries to dump it in deep. Ends up on the stick of Alex Schrock on the far side of the ice. Schrock with some space. Gains the blue line, centers it to Abamont, Matthew Abamont. And there's a shot and there's a goal. John Gilhouse. The pass was intended for Abamont. It found the stick of John Gilhouse, and he was drifting to his left. Earhart was drifting to the near post, and Gilhouse found the far post to give his team a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, being at the right place at the right time, that's exactly what Gilhouse did. And he was able to put it past Earhart. We have our first goal of the game coming on the power play.
With 3:07 left to go in the first, 1-0 Thunder with the lead.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate, Aaron. You know, it wasn't an on-ice penalty per se. It was a too many skaters on the ice scenario. So, and it was the second time that they had that situation happen. The first time, though, that they got called because they made possession of the puck. But, you know, you hate that that's the penalty you get, and they immediately turn around and score.
Yeah, it's the second time the Komets had too many skaters on the ice. They got away with it the first time. They didn't get away with it the second time, and that's usually what happens, right? You make a mistake, and the opposition calls it out. Hey, they had too many skaters out there, and now the officials are looking for it. And when it happens again, you get nabbed.
But you got to give a lot of props to Bloomington on that power play. They were moving that puck around. They got several good looks, and finally Gilhouse able to cash in.
Yeah, they were patient. That's what I liked about it. They were patient they were deliberate in their passes. They knew where they wanted to go. They knew what they were trying to do offensively, and it led to a goal. So this puck is cleared out, and that'll be an icing call here on the Komets. 2.5 now left to go in the first. So we got one more after this, and it's the Bantam 14U's back in action for a second time today.
Yeah, looking forward to see Robert Quinn again, the goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah, he was really good.
Man, he stoned the Huskies.
And gave up a couple of goals right at the end, but when the game was still in doubt, he was the best player on the ice. So when your goalie is the best player on the ice, you usually will win the game, as that's whistled for an offsides.
Kind of a herky-jerky first period here, Aaron, with all the whistles. We only had one penalty, but...
Number of offsides, couple of icings. Yeah, it's led to a bit of a choppy period. Racing back for the puck. It's Evelyn Fain. Fain goes down with Isaac Haynes battling. Komets will walk out. Played out to center ice. They don't gain the red line, but that's not going to have enough legs for it to be icing. So Rowan Juergens behind the net. Overskates it a bit. Chihak plays it around the near side. Haynes now. Cross ice pass. Looking for Birchie. Birchie out to center ice. Haynes with a 3-on-2. Gains the blue line. Has Taylor the shot. The save. Taylor's there on the backdoor and not able to get anything on that was Fox Taylor, but that would have been a wide open net right there.
Yeah, that was a juicy rebound that Earhart left up. Fortunately for the Komets, nothing transpired from it, unfortunately for Bloomington.
There's an icing, some more of that herky-jerkiness, as you call it.
Yes.
Face off down to the right. And it will be to the right of Christopher Abamont, who's not been challenged really at all here in the first period. I don't think he's had a shot. I don't think he's had to face a shot here in the first.
Yeah, nothing that I can recall, if not of anything of any significance.
Draws one by the Komets, and there's the first shot, and it squeaks through the 5-hole, and the Komets are able to tie it up. We'll get a number here that's either Nolan Schmidt or Nico Bell trying to get a number. It looks like Schmidt. That's going to be Nolan Schmidt. Just puts the shot on goal, and just as we're saying, Abamont hasn't been tested. Schmidt puts the shot on goal. It squeaks 5-hole, and we got a tie game.
Announcers strike again.
That's right. I'll take credit for that one, Komets fans. You're welcome. And for Thunder fans, I'm sorry. Here's Schmidt again. Schmidt gains the blue line, takes it wide. Knocked down. Walking in, the shot. There's a blocker save. It's in the crease, and the save is made by Abamont. That was Nathan Tatuli who fired that hard wrist shot off between the dots.
Yeah, that time Abamont was able to make the initial save. Puck dropped down, then he was able to cover up before any rebound could be dug out.
Another shot put towards the crease, and Abamont uses that blocker and stick to sweep it away.
Not being tested, and he's just had like 3 shots in a row.
That's right. Here's Tamman with the shot, and way out of his crease is Red Earhart to dive and make the save.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of, I think he maybe got on the heel of the glove there, and it ricocheted out. And as you mentioned, he had to dive forward to cover up, cause a face-off.
You said earlier that he's being really aggressive in net, and you saw it right there as that puck bounced out in front of him. And instead of waiting for his D to help clear it, he just dove on it and got the whistle. Draw will be to his left. Back to the point. Deflected down off the stick of Juergens. Out to center ice and right back in. Comes Provost, Liam Provost, bad angle, cross ice. There's a shot, and there's a diving save by Red Earhart. That was a beautiful cross ice pass, and Earhart had to get over to that far post in a hurry.
He's just really quick. Cat-like reflexes. I know we've talked about goalies having that, but that just seems apparent with Earhart here.
Provost wins the draw, and it's knocked away. A potential breakaway here for the Komets. Who's going to get there first? Komets will get there. That was Schmidt. Bell flips it towards the goal to Thule. Loses the puck, and the Thunder will possess. And that'll do it for the first period. So Bloomington gets on the board first with John Gilhouse. Then Nolan Schmidt ties it up as we go to period number 2. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Well, if you're watching this, you can also watch that on the smaller TV. Right now, the Flames are taking on the Blackhawks on NBC Sports Chicago. So you can DVR that, finish watching this, then go back and watch the Blackhawks and the Flames. Tuesday the 9th, Connor McDavid invades Chicago. Edmonton takes on the Blackhawks, 7:30. That's on ESPN Plus and Hulu. And then January 11th, the Blackhawks head to Central Canada to take on the NHL's team with the best record right now, the Winnipeg Jets. That game's at 7 p.m. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. The Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 5 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at NHL.com/Blackhawks/amateur/little-Blackhawks.
All right, I think Earhart forgot between periods you changed nets.
Yep.
So Christopher Abamont had to let Rhett Earhart know, you got to go to the other net.
Go away.
Either that or they were both they were going to play half rink.
And he's in his net, and he's ready to go. So 1-1. So we got done talking about how Christopher Abamon hadn't been tested through the first 11 minutes of that period, and then the Komets pick up a goal. And that's where we are right now. As Isaac Haynes spins out, loses control of the puck, and it's out to center ice.
Ice still looks in pretty good condition.
Yeah, no, they don't scrape in between periods for these levels as Hayes clears it in, and that's going to come down on Abamont, and he'll just put the big mid on it. Cover up for a whistle.
Yeah, there's not a ton of snow up along the boards, at least, but by the time we get to the third period, as you always point out, Aaron, that's when you're going to start to see that, and then puck slows down. Well, the penalty booth tenant here on the visitors' side has been dancing up to the music there. So
I believe related to Nico Bell. She's got number 19 on that hoodie there, so I'm going to assume. Here's a shot in, knocked down. That was Andrew Hayes as Abamon able to stick that one away. Out to center ice with it come the Thunder across the blue line now. Collision in between the dots, and there's 5 skaters sitting in between the dots. Nobody's able to gain control of the puck as Wyatt Chihak tries to get the shot in. Can't. That's cleared up by Shoban Rudy. And now it's a one-on-one here. Ryder Martin, as that's a good back check by the Thunder, getting back to help defensively. Now Chihak behind his own net, flips it forward and out to the neutral zone.
I think Patrick Birchie was a little shaken up after that 5-player pileup or whatever that was down in the Comet zone, skated off to the bench.
4 skaters, now 5 right at the Bloomington blue line. And this is Haynes. Isaac Haynes just flips it forward. Matthew Abamont into the offensive zone, and Chihak will give chase. Flipped around the near boards. Flames not able to get it out. Target, Aiden Target. First shot's blocked. Second shot's blocked in the high slot area. Blockered away off the stick of Target. Nice save made by Earhart. And out to center ice. Here's Target with it again. Waits for his line mates to clear. Dumps it in deep. Angel Rodriguez has it taken off of his stick, but continues to dig and regains possession. Dangerous clearing attempt, though, out in between the dots. The shot, and the save is made by Earhart. So a danger clear out in front of your own net leads to a wide open shot by a point man, and Red Earhart's there to make the save.
Yeah, did a good job regaining possession of the puck, but then, as you mentioned, coming along towards the near boards, but then trying to pass it between the circles, and it was picked off by the Thunder.
Yeah, up the boards. That's what you're taught. Go up the boards with it or behind your net. Never out in front of the dots like that. Face-off win. Shot by Fox Taylor. Easy glove save, Red Earhart. But that was a clean face-off draw and a clean wrist shot by Fox, but a good save by Rhett. Flames win this draw. Pushed up along the near side. Up and gets underneath everybody's stick and out to center ice underneath Clara Pratt. And played here by Juergens. Juergens pass to space. Nobody on the other end, and that'll be whistled for an icing. Couple minutes into the middle frame here.
It's been all Bloomington so far here in the second period, but now we have an offensive zone draw for the Komets. Let's see if they're able to spin things around.
Yeah, we said that in the first, too, and then the Komets scored. This is McKenna Mittag on the draw. It's won, however, by Bloomington. They'll walk forward. Gilhouse tries to play it into the offensive zone and can't. Gets another opportunity, gets it around Evelyn Fain. Fain and Gilhouse. Now Provost out with it. Provost with the shot that goes wide of the near post. Behind the net with it is Alex Schrock. He tries to wrap around and over to that far post. Earhart gets there. Schrock slow to get up. Back to the point, though. Put to space into the near corner. Fain for the Flames. Fain and Gilhouse again battle for it. Comes over into the near corner. Schrock. Alex Schrock takes it below the red line, behind the net. Stops, tries to go back on the backhand, loses an edge. and that gives Clara Pratt a chance to play it. She can't get there. Target keeps it in, and now the Flames will skate out to center ice with it. No, they won't, as, ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to say that came out into the neutral zone, tipped back in for an offsides. Face off in the neutral zone, 8.5 now left to go in the second period, 1-1. This is Haynes and Tatuli on the draw. It's won by Haynes. Chiak tries to just walk forward with it and can't. Rodriguez blows a tire while trying to make the pass, and that gives the Thunder a chance. Thunder across the blue line. That's Taylor. Fox down low, bad angle shot, but the save is made by Earhart. Up, kept in at the point by Haynes, tipped there by Angel Rodriguez. Angel in the near corner, this time does go up the boards with it. Here's Schmidt, the goal scorer for the Flames.
I think Komets have a couple flow.
Yeah, I've been looking. Angel Rodriguez has got some solid flow, and Nolan Schmidt, the goal scorer, has fantastic flow. We'll talk more about flow in between periods.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a penalty call here, our first of the game. Who's that going to be on? There was a collision. It looks like it's going to be on the Thunder.
Well, first on-ice penalty, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. First penalty of the game on the Thunder.
Non-bench minor,
Yes, we'll go on Isaac Haynes for a rough, they're calling.
All right.
So a penalty here. Power play for the Komets with 7.5. Draw will come to the left of Christopher Abamont. That's Nathan Tatuli to take the draw for Kenosha, who had to come a long way to play this hockey game. Back to the point, Constable. Madeline puts it towards the net, knocked down in between the dots, and the Thunder shorthanded out to center ice. And that should be a penalty, and it will, as Nathan Tatuli's going to go to the box for a rough. You're not allowed to use that level of physical contact, and that'll be a penalty on Tatuli. Pretty clear on that play.
Yeah. Even up the penalty boxes for the next minute 41.
He's got to wait until he's playing 14U before he can make that type of contact. So we'll skate 4 to a side for a minute 41. Then the Thunder will have a 19-second power play. Draw to the right of Earhart. It's won by the Komets. That shot wide by the Thunder. Target whiffs a little bit on that shot, gets another opportunity, dumps it in. Constable down there with Gray Taman. Taman wipes out. Constable trying to play it up along the near boards, can't. But the Komets do finally dig it out. Taken there, though, by Tomasiewicz. It's Tomasiewicz. Off the apron, and it does bounce back to Earhart for a whistle.
Yeah, he kind of lost track of that one for the moment, but then he was able to get it back. But yeah, 4-on-4 is a lot of wide open ice out here right now. Let's see if either team's able to take advantage of it. Obviously, an offensive zone draw for the Thunder can set them up nicely.
Yeah, and that's usually where whoever the fastest skater is out there on the ice can take advantage of it at these levels with that amount of open ice out there. As that backhand goes wide of the near post, Earhart's trying to get to his feet, and the puck's over into the far corner now. Backhanded forward, bounces back into the corner. Kept in at the point by Juergens. Juergens puts the shot in, rebound, hops up into the air, and that's in the net. That found the back of the net. I don't know if that's going to go to Provost or Juergens, but the shot from the point, and Provost is over there high-fiving his teammates, so I think Liam Provost is going to get credit for that shot, Eric, and that shot, or for the goal. The shot from the point, Rowan Juergens, it hopped up over the head of goaltender Rhett Earhart, who looks a little shaken up here.
Yeah, he was kind of pushed back. I don't know if he was pushed back or what happened there, but he fell backwards into the net as the goal crossed the goal line there, so a little shaken up.
Komets don't have another goalie listed on their roster, so he's got to get Got to get the gloves off to get the helmet back on, and
He's got to shake the hair too.
yeah.
Don't leave out goalies in flow.
No. If you've got a goalie with some flow, and I'm going to give you the details here in about 7 minutes on Nihil's best flow. But at any rate, Bloomington retakes the lead. It's 2-1 here in the second. 6:21 left to go. I don't know why the Komets skater came out of the penalty box. It was a 4-on-4.
Yeah, they're coming over right now to. Nobody should be coming out.
Nobody should be coming out of the box. Yeah, the Kenosha skater that was in the box should be still in there for whatever was left on that power play, or whatever was left on that penalty. Because once you go 4 to a side, you don't come out of the box if the other team scores.
Right.
So yeah, the official talking to the official scorer, and yeah, the Kenosha penalty box keeper is waving back to the bench. And Nathan Tatuli is going to have to make his way back over there for a little bit. It's not going to be much.
Yeah.
But the Thunder have.
Problem is they took down his penalty time.
Well, they should know about how much time, because Haynes had the penalty first.
Yeah, they have it in the scorebook. Obviously, they're keeping a manual score there. So look to see if they can get it right on the scoreboard. So that's kind of what the delay is right now, as they're trying to get all that sorted out in the penalty box.
Yeah, it shouldn't be more than 15 or 20 seconds, I don't think.
No.
I believe they were skating. Yeah, because it was a 19-second power play is what it was going to be. And, okay, so 12 seconds is what they put. So they've got Tatuli in the box for 56 seconds, and Haynes is in there for 44. So it'll be a 12-second power play for the Thunder when Haynes comes out of the box. This is Angel Rodriguez trying to play it forward. Rodriguez across the blue line continues to move forward, but eventually taken off his stick by Provost. Provost now with some space. There's that white space we were talking about, 4-on-4. Provost takes it wide. Provost has it on the backhand. Centering feed looking for Taylor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, puck is still sitting there, and just diving on it is Rhett Earhart, as Liam Provost made the backhanded pass. It hit a skate and just stopped right in front of the crease area. And Rhett Earhart able to dive on it to get a whistle.
Yeah, we talked about Earhart being a very active goalkeeper. As he saw no one was getting to that puck, and obviously he didn't want to take any chances, dove and cover up.
Trotta was right. This will be Alex Schrock taking it for the Thunder. Kept in at the point by Bloomington for the moment. Target, high slot. On the stick now of Schrock. Schrock with the roof job.
A backhander.
Backhand roof job underneath the crossbar. Alex Schrock gives his team a 2-goal lead.
That was a pretty goal. I think Earhart is just a little.
Just sitting there against the post.
Yeah. Doesn't know what hit him there.
Yeah, tough save, tough opportunity for the goaltender, Rhett Earhart. And he's making his way to his feet. I don't know if he's still hurt.
Yeah.
He's moving really slowly.
That does not look right.
Yeah, he's moving really, really slowly.
He's there.
And even the Thunder players are pointing down at him, going like, "What's going on?" And now we got an official coming over to talk to
the bench,
the Komets
and they're
coach.
saying he's okay, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think they need to check in on him between periods there. I know he's their only goalie, but
yeah, even now you can see him leaning over on the blue line. He looks uncomfortable.
Yep.
Schmidt looking to get his team within a goal, though, as Bloomington has a power play for the next 1 second. So that'll be it. Tatuli out of the box, and we're 5 to a side here. Rudy clears it in deep. Taken away. Bad angle shot. Bounces through the crease. That was Nico Bell firing that from a bad angle. Schrock again with some speed. Here comes Schrock down the far side. Schrock cuts it into the middle. Schrock now in between the dots. Puts it up over the net. Provost backhands it over into space over by the far boards. Rudy and Provost behind the net. Provost goes down hard, gives the Komets a chance, and that puck hits the top of the glass, bounces back down onto the ice.
Almost had another one outside into the seating area.
Battle along the near half boards and the Komets. Tatuli. Bell. Pass knocked away from Bell. Thrown into the offensive zone. It's Riley McGuire. And now for the Thunder.
Ooh.
Collision in that corner. Out to the neutral zone. McGuire again. Just puts it over to space, and that'll give Whitecamp a chance. He gains the red line, dumps it in behind the net. Wyatt Shihak sweeps it around to the far side. Isaac Haynes back to the point. D-to-D pass, dangerous pass, and here comes Schmidt trying to skate through a couple of white jerseys, but good back checking by the Thunder. Ryder Martin, thought I heard a whistle there for a second.
I did too.
A lot of the players sort of pulled up a little bit, but play resumed, and now Chihak has it out into center ice. Chihak comes down the near side, tries to play it through the legs of Madeline Constable. Constable gets it, flips it up ahead, out to center ice now as we're down to 3.5 left in the second. Haynes bangs into Hayes, and Haynes, I think, will go to the box for that one. Yep, a roughing signal. Isaac Haynes will go to the box.
Another penalty on Haynes here.
A chance for Kenosha. They're down 3-1 here in the second.
Yeah, we're taking a look at our right. Still see Rhett Earhart now down to one knee. Still having some discomfort there. Just something to keep an eye on.
Draw to the right now of Christopher Abamont, who has not been tested. I said this in the first period, hasn't been tested much here in the second period. Yep. Power play opportunity for the Komets. We'll see if they can pot one and get within a goal before we go to the third. Back to the point, kept in by Constable. Constable puts it towards the net, and Ryder Martin tries to sweep it towards the goal. It deflects into the far corner. Centering feed. In the feet of Andrew Hayes, kept in at the point for the moment. Hayes has it now. Hayes has Colin Alvarez out front. The shot, and there's a save made by Abamont as Hayes tried to go near side, near post. There was a little bit of space there between the near post and the goalie.
Yep.
But Abamont made the save.
Yeah, Hayes was trying to go high there in the top left shelf, but that was denied by Abamont.
Minute 30 left on the power play, 2:48 left to go in the second. We have one more game after this. The Bantam 14U is back in action. The puck rebounds into the padding of Abamont.
Wow.
Lucky break for the Thunder that puck bounced into the padding of Abamont, not through the wickets.
Yeah, that was deflected right off his defenseman.
Draw one by the Komets over on the near side.
That was good awareness there by Abamont.
Rodriguez puts the hard snapshot in wide. Whitecamp tries to backhand it up and out. Can't. The shot from the point by Rudy goes wide. This is Pratt now in the near corner. Rodriguez unloads the slap shot, goes wide of the near post, and Ben Whitecamp now bangs it up off the boards. In between the dots and skating forward with it is the Thunder. It's taken away right at the point nicely, though. Shot from the point underneath the pad, the blocker and stick of Abamont out to center ice. Here comes Provost. Liam Provost takes it wide. Provost with the shot, and just a casual glove save made by Rhett Earhart. 30 seconds now left on the power play. 1 minute 47 left in period 2. This is Alex Schrock on the draw. He's one of the goal scorers, wins it back to the near point. Thunder content to dump it in as they look to kill the rest of this power play. They have a 2-goal lead. John Gilhouse goes after Madeline Constable, who has the puck. Constable tries to skate forward, overskates it a little bit, and that'll give the Thunder a chance to possess and come the other direction. This is Taylor. Fox Taylor tries to cut in between a couple of red jerseys and can't. And now the Komets the other direction. Tatuli and Schmidt bang into each other. Tatuli, though, keeps coming forward, and eventually it's taken away by Juergens. Over into the far corner, Bell. Centering feed. Tatuli buries it. The one-time tip attempt. And there's the late period goal. The centering feed from Nico Bell finds the stick of Nathan Tatuli. And Tatuli brings the Komets within a goal.
Oh, that was a pretty goal by Tatuli. Puck coming from that far point. Tatuli just deflects it by Abamont. And they cut that deficit down to 1.
Can't say enough about that pass from Nico Bell either on the far side, right on the tape of Tatuli. So exactly 1 minute left. The Komets are within a goal.
Been a very competitive game.
Now this line for the Komets, Schmidt and Tatuli, out there with Bell has been their best performing line. It accounts for both of their tallies. Taking it wide, that's Tomasiewicz, excuse me. Here comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Tatuli. That hard pass. Tatuli goes and plays it as we're down to 30. Schmidt down low. Schmidt cuts out, tries to put it towards the goal. The puck pops up in the air. And Chihak will play it out to center ice. Collides with Angel Rodriguez right outside the blue line. Flipped back. Down to 10 seconds. Juergens will chase it down. And I think that'll do it here for period 2. Dangerous pass out in front. Bell. And Ryder, Martin, and Bell, if they had another 3 or 4 seconds, they could have tied this thing up. But a dangerous clearing attempt right at the end of the period will send us to the third with the Thunder holding a 3-2 lead. Throughout the league, teams have been assigned to competitive divisions for the regular season from now until early February. Each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the Nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next game from the Holiday 4-pack, or the quadruple header, however you like to say it, is right here, 4:20 p.m. as the Thunder Bantam A face off with the Vipers Bantam A4. Tune in right here on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. Nihil players and goalies. Nihil's best flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and fans. Ask your team manager how to get your team involved. One player represents their team in the contest. This year, there will be a Squirt, Pee-wee, Bantam, and College Junior Prep winner. They will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Team managers have from now until January 14th, that is 1 week from today, to submit your entries. Prizes this season are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, Bona Beef, and Tricoci University. Be sure to give your team a chance to win Nihil's Best Flow 2024, and there are definitely a couple of players out on the ice here for this 12U matchup that should be entered for Nihil's Best Flow. Nolan Schmidt for the Kenosha Komets has got that hair sticking out. You love to see that.
Yeah, Nolan Schmidt. We talked about Angel Rodriguez.
Yep. So we got a good game going here.
Yeah.
3-2. This is by far the closest of the 3 games we've done here from Grossinger Motors here in Bloomington today. The first game was a 5-2 victory for the Thunder Bantams. Game 2 was a 6-1 victory for the Bantam Squirts, and right now they're up 3-2 here in the Pee-wee matchup. They win the opening face-off here to kick off the third period. Back into their own zone. Late second period goal by Nathan Tatuli gets his team right back in it. Provost in between the dots, the shot and the save made by Rhett Earhart. We'll have to keep an eye on Rhett. He's a little uncomfortable there in the second period. Still looking not quite 100% as he was hunched over after that save. He's bouncing around down there. But he's battling through this and trying to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, he's just trying to gut it out, obviously knowing that he's the only goalkeeper on the roster.
Over on the near corner now. Kept in over there, back to the point. Whitecamp tries to pitchfork it down deep and can't. Pass out to center ice.
I like that term, pitchforking it.
Pitchforked.
I might have to start using that.
It's a Jack Edwards-ism.
All right. That's a good one.
Jack Edwards, of course, the voice of the Boston Bruins. And I personally, he's one of those homer play-by-play guys, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with a little bit of homerism. Centering feed is swept away by Target in the near corner. 2 to a side down there. And it's dug out by the Thunder. Komets with a little bit of life here starting off the third period as they get that late second period goal. And if you're the Komets, you don't have any more time to get your offense started late in the periods like you did in the first and the second. You need to get some early offense, get this thing tied. Provost now, one of the best players out there so far today. Liam Provost has really stood out to me for the Thunder as he's got a goal, and here he backhands one in on net. He's
draws a penalty.
Yeah,
too.
Draws a penalty for a rough, or I think technically a check. A check is what that signal is. Not allowed to hit players, so he draws a penalty here using that speed up the far boards. Gonna be Ryder Martin in the box.
And with Ryder Martin, Aaron, it's not about the name on the back of the jersey.
Right.
It's
yes, he's the only one out there without a name on his jersey, so.
Yes.
And he's pleading his case down there, but man, I got to tell you, pleading your case to the person in the penalty box typically isn't going to go your way.
Penalty box attendant, yeah.
Has no say in the matter.
Right.
Over to the far side, the Thunder walk in, the shot whistles wide. And we saw this in the first period when they were on the power play, Eric. Very deliberate about what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They know where they want to go with the puck. They know what they're trying to do. And that led to a goal in the first, and at least a decent opportunity there in the early going. This is Juergens now. Juergens' shot deflected down by Constable. Centers it. McGuire is able to work the puck up, and it's kept in right on the blue line. Now the Komets get to work it out to center ice. Juergens sweeps it ahead. That's Chihak. Chihak's shot goes wide of the far post. Tomasiewicz now puts the shot in from a bad angle, and Red Earhart uses the blocker and the glove to knock it down, then the glove to cover it up. So 51 seconds left on the penalty to Ryder Martin. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the hockey game. Draw to the right of Earhart. This will be Isaac Haynes taking the draw for the Bloomington Thunder. Skated out by Nico Bell, who set up that last goal for the Flames with a pretty cross-ice pass. It's 1-on-5 here, though, but just keeps moving forward and is able to work it into the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass there, misses the target. And now it's out to center ice with some space. Birchie has his pass intercepted, and here comes Angel Rodriguez. Rodriguez cuts back. Rodriguez now far face-off dot, takes it wide, backhands it looking for Bell. Bell has it on his forehand. Bell really strong on that stick. That shot goes wide, though. Back to the point, kept in by Tatuli. Tatuli and Bell, they're the ones who scored that last goal. Power play is now up. Out of the box comes Ryder Martin. Tatuli keeps it in at the near face-off dot, puts it towards goal. Abamont covers up. Tatuli goes down. And I don't think we're going to have anything called here. Just
a little collision, I guess.
Face-off in the offensive zone for the Kenosha Komets.
Yeah, it's a pretty entertaining game.
Komets looking for their third regular season win. They came in 2-8-1, while the Thunder came in 4-3. So Tatuli will take the draw here. Back Back to the point, put towards the net by Rudy. Doesn't make it through, and now Gray Tammen comes out 3-on-2. Good back check and offsides.
Yeah, just in a little ahead of the play there. Thunder looking to go 3-0 so far on this quadruple header, Aaron. They have a 3-2 lead here in the third game as we await the 14U Bantam team who won game 1. They're coming back for game 4.
Game 1, game 4. Draws one here by Bloomington. Thunder dump it in deep. Bit of miscommunication behind the net there by the Flames. Nobody went for the puck. And eventually Riley McGuire's able to play it along the far side. Works it up to Nolan Schmidt. Bounces back. Thrown through. And I don't know that's going to have the legs for icing. It won't. So Bloomington will have to play it behind their net as we're at 7.5 now. Cleared up but not out. Schmidt.
Wow.
Schmidt plays it over on the far half boards. It's sticked away as Tomasiewicz plays it. Out to center ice. Here's Schmidt again, tipped away from him again. Gray Tammen now. Crew Tomasiewicz. Off of his stick. Giving chase will be Ryder Martin, and McGuire will play it first. In the skates of Riley McGuire. Down low is Provost. Provost on the backhand, flips it into the high slot, taken away, and the Flames will skate out one-on-one potentially, taken away from Haynes, and here comes Target. Target gained some space, Target into an open area, and Red Earhart casually makes the waist-high glove save.
Guess he's feeling a little better right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Ryder Martin, I said, Ryder Martin had fallen down inside the Bloomington zone, head first towards the skate. I completely forgot they wear cages.
Yes.
I was really worried about something like a skate to the face, but thank God they wear the full cage.
Shot from the top of the far dot by Whitecamp is covered up by Earhart. 6.5 now.
And setting up for a good inning in this game.
Draw to Earhart's left. Scramble for it. Back to the point. Off the stick of Whitecamp and out to center ice. Here comes Provost again. Provost and Gilhouse. Those are two of the goal scorers for the Thunder. The third is Alex Schrock. For the Komets, Nolan Schmidt, Nathan Tatuli. Out to center ice. Gilhouse back to his D. That's Alex Schrock over there on the far boards in front of his own bench. Gains the red line, gains the blue line. Has Provost driving the net. Shot off the apron of the net, and the Flames try to work out the other direction.
Vipers.
Back to the point. Kept in there.
Komets.
Provost. What did I say, the Flames?
You said Flames, I said
know.
Vipers.
I don't know
It's
where I got the
Komets.
I don't know where I got the Flames from. Yes, the Komets. It's been a lot of hockey today, folks. It's been a lot of hockey today. Kept in there. Shot goes wide of the near post by Chihak.
Didn't I do that earlier in the year too? It's always the Flames too.
I think it's the jerseys.
Yeah.
They've got a Calgary Flames-ish look.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, those are most definitely the Kenosha Komets, folks. Out to center
Right
ice.
there with you.
Colin Alvarez on his backhand. Tries to go around the defense. Tries to get around Whitecamp and eventually does. But, again, just keeps moving forward. But too many white jerseys there as Isaac Haynes finally takes it away. Rodriguez keeps it in for the moment. And now out to center ice come the Thunder.
You know what? I did a cardinal sin when I tried to correct you calling the Flames. I called them the Vipers.
And then you got it wrong, too. That's the next game.
That's the Komets' like arch rival.
Right, yeah, no, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Now we got the Vipers next.
Yes.
We're down to 4.5 now. Still 3-2, no scoring here in the third. This is Clara Pratt pinned up against the boards by Rowan Juergens. Thunder will be the first ones on it here. Kept in at the point by Rodriguez. Shot there by Sigalio. Sigalio wide of the net. Sigalio and Haynes. Haynes will work out with it. Isaac Haynes with some speed now and blows a tire. Gives the Flames a chance to regroup. Puck hops up into the air again. We're into center ice now. Under 4 across the blue line. Pass behind the intended target. Tomasiewicz down there. Has it in between the dots. Puts the shot in off the right pad of Earhart. The rebound attempt by Matthew Abamont doesn't get a lot on it. Taylor has it. Walks off the boards. Good stick lift there by the Flames defensively. Taylor puts it over into the far corner where Gray Tamman will be the first one on it. Taken away from Tamman by Angel Rodriguez, and Rodriguez with a head of steam now. 1-on-4. Rodriguez across the blue line. Stops there. It's a little spinorama backhand. I love it. In on Christopher Abamont.
Might have had a shot if he would have waited a little bit to get a cross-ice pass. He did have a player streaking down between the circles, but again, with a 1-on-4 as he was doing, nice spinorama. He was able to get the puck on the net, force an offensive zone face-off.
Yep, draw to the right now of Christopher Abamont as we're down to 3 minutes and change left to go. And the Thunder will walk out to center ice. 4 skaters wide. Here's a potential opportunity for Provost. Sticked away, though, nicely by the Komets. This is Tatuli now up through center ice. Gains the blue line. Whitecamp. Bell. Bell has his legs taken out from underneath him. He helps the referee, puts that arm up in the air, and he's going to get the call, as this will be a trip here on the Thunder. So he went down, and immediately when he hopped up, put that right arm up, as did the official. So 2 minutes, 36 seconds left, and the Komets are going to have a 2-minute power play.
And as you mentioned, this is the best Komets line that's going to be out there on the ice. You have Schmidt, Tatuli, and Bell, 2 of the goal scorers.
Schmidt in the first, Tatuli late in the second for the Komets, and those 3 skaters are all out there right now. This is Constable, plays it D to D as Rodriguez tries to get the shot off. He gets tied up. Constable's able to play it.
He just couldn't get it to his forehand in time to get the shot off.
And Madeline Constable goes into the boards hard, and Schmidt plays the puck. Here's Bell. Constable now. Puck squirts out into space, right across the ISU logo as Tatuli tries to clear it in. Bell across the blue line, and Schmidt not able to hold up. He tried, but he wasn't able to drag that left foot, and Bell went in ahead of the play.
Sometimes when you have that kind of flow, though, Aaron, the momentum.
Yeah, it's momentum. Yeah, you can't. Nothing you can do about it. You take the good with the bad with the flow. I'm with you. Sometimes that hair is attracted to the goal, and it's what it's looking for. Played back to Rudy. Rudy tips it forward. Ryder Martin. And Isaac Haynes now for the Thunder. Out in front of his own net dangerously. Go behind your net, young man. Rudy puts it towards the net. That's off the skate of Juergens. Chopped at and out to center ice by Haynes. Fane. A minute left on the power play. A minute and a half left in the game as Martin tries to sweep it in and can't. Vincent Sigalio comes in to help. Now 2 red jerseys, 2 white jerseys over there just digging at it in front of the Thunder bench. The Thunder are fine with this, killing those all-important seconds as Haynes has it behind his net. Along the near boards, Thunder skate out now. 30 seconds left on the power play. This is Taylor with some space. Taylor goes outside, then back in. Runs into Rudy, loses possession of the puck. That gives the Flames a chance now. One more rush on this skater advantage. Cross ice pass.
You got to stay on side.
Out of the game comes Rhett Earhart as the Flames go with an extra attacker. They now have 6 skaters out there. Power play is about up for the Thunder, and it's cleared out to center ice as Constable will be the first one on it. Target bearing down on Constable. Target in on the empty net, and Aiden Target came out of the penalty box, shot out of a cannon, takes the puck away from Madeline Constable, knocks home the empty net goal, and that will just about do it with 24 seconds left. The Thunder with a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, now Red Earhart has to go back into the net there now as they're trailing by 2.
So it looks like the Thunder are going to improve to 3-0 here in this quadruple header on the Nihil Game of the Week, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Thrown forward by the Komets.
Ooh.
Bell across the blue line, poked away from him. Thunder walking forward as we're down to the final 10. Taylor across the blue line, tries to split the D. Tapped away from Birchie, and we're down to the final 5. And the Bloomington Thunder with a 4-2 victory here in game number 3 of this 4-game set in Bloomington. So Thunder victorious again, Eric.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time we've had the camera pan to the right at the end of the game for the winning team. And again, the winning team is the Bloomington Thunder. 14U, 10U, now 12U, and then we'll be back to 14U right after.
Game 4 starts at about 4:20, so in about an hour from now. I don't know if there's a game between this and that. If there is, don't expect that next game to start at 4:20. We will see. But we'll be live about 4:15 either way, either with Game 4 or telling you that Game 4 isn't ready yet. So just hang tight. We'll talk to you in about an hour. And the Thunder continue their winning ways. They're 3-0 today. We'll talk to you at 4:20.